A surprise move today from the House. Both Republicans and Democrats passed a resolution saying they won't do anything else until they pass a budget. Speaker of the House and Republican Mike Chenault joins us from Juneau. Speaker, there was some chatter from members who are upset today they didn't have more time to look over the resolution. Where did the idea come from?
Well, the idea came originally from one of our members that thought it might be a good idea, and we've been discussing it in leadership about how do we move the budget process forward. We found ourselves in a position that we've never seen, and how do we address it? How do we get Alaskans involved, and how do we do that in a timely manner?
Why pass the resolution? Are you worried if you don't do the budget first, you won't finish it before special session?
Well, you know, I don't think that that was the intent of it. I think that what it is that we're busy with committee meetings and lots of legislation that is important to somebody in Alaska or a number of Alaskans, and we felt that the most important thing right now is the budget, and that we need to concentrate on getting a budget bill passed that will probably include reductions and will probably also include some revenue source.
There was a lot of concern today about the change of time the public gets notice of the hearing of a bill. It went from 5 days to 24 hours. Why was that necessary?
Well, because that allows us to schedule meetings. You know, it is not our intent to shorten the time frame that the public has to participate. In all reality, we want the time to be longer. This allows committees to have bills set before them, and you know, with having some of the other committees take up some of the bills that were originally scheduled for finance, then that will give the public more opportunities to participate versus less opportunities.
Let's talk about the governor's proposal to change the permanent fund to fund state government. That has to do with the budget. The resolution gives you the power to determine whether or not to hear it. So will you?
Well, that bill will be heard. There's also a number of other bills. Senator McGuire has a bill. Representative Hawker also has a bill. So this gives the finance committees the opportunity. Those bills are in their committees, so it'll be up to them to determine whether that bill actually gets heard or not. But you know, it's my hope that we take all of the resource or revenue bills that the governor's proposed and hear those bills, hear them in committee, talk about the policy, call for the state, is it the right policy or not, and move those bills to finance, and then have them also discuss the merits of the revenue stream that'll be proposed by those bills.
All right, last question. How worried are you that politics will get in the way? 2/3 of lawmakers at the Capitol are up for re-election.
You know, I'm not concerned that 2/3 of the legislature's up for election. That's a normal. Every 2 years it happens. House members are elected for 2 years, and so they're up every 2 years. So, you know, I'm hoping that legislators aren't basing their votes on whether or not they get reelected. We need to do the job that the people sent us down here for, and you know, that's the intention that's the intent that we're going to do.
Speaker Chenault, thanks so much for speaking with us tonight.
You bet. Thanks for having me.